In May, School City of Mishawaka voters will see the referendum question on their ballot. The superintendent says if approved, the tax rate for residents will stay the same. That's because this is a renewal of the existing operating referendum that was approved in 2016. There's a lot at stake in May for Mishawaka, about $2.7 million a year.
So if the renewal is approved, it brings in about $2.7 million annually to the school corporation.
If School City of Mishawaka voters don't approve the referendum, Superintendent Theodore Stevens says there could be a lot at stake.
It's our job and my job to try to get the information out as much as possible to the voters of School City of Mishawaka as to why we need this operating referendum to be able to serve the kids in the community of School City of Mishawaka.
Sneezy the Snowman.
Stevens says the money will be used primarily for programs and positions. The district wants to add a school resource officer in each elementary school building. The money will be used to maintain a handful of social worker and instructional coach positions. And Project Lead the Way in the district's elementary schools will be able to continue.
And then right there, believe it or not,
Shelley Sparrow is the Project Lead the Way teacher at Liberty Elementary School.
this is kind of our science and computer science curriculum for the school. And so the kids come to me, and I have 21 classes. So it's close to 500 kids.
Each of the district's 6 elementary schools hired a PLTW teacher and launched the introductory STEM education program a couple years ago using COVID emergency funding. School leaders say it will need referendum funding to continue.
You can hold it and then just tap any of those.
J.R. Robinson gets really excited about what he's accomplished through Project Lead the Way and all that he's learned along the way.
We forgot to do the earth part, so that kind of messed us up, but then we looked again, we retried, and we actually figured it out.
And do you feel like you learned a lot from those mistakes?
Yes, I do. It's the coolest thing ever.
The 5th grader created this keyboard out of duct tape and cardboard. Do you feel pretty proud of this?
Yes, I love it.
It doesn't get any more hands-on than this, and the hope is that more kids will get to do the type of learning that JR has been doing. It's why the district is getting to work right now, so voters know what they're voting for in May.
We want to position ourselves to be sort of that premier school corporation that draws students in and families to come to our school. And this is one way, or our schools, and this is one way that we can believe we can do that.
Stevens says people can look at their tax bill to see what property taxes go towards schools. He says the PAC will likely include a calculator on its website so voters know how the referendum impacts them. It is still early. At this point, there's no organized opposition to the referendum. In the studio, Kristen Bean, WSBT 22 News.